Hola. Okay, today I came back from another week at the base. Was very influential and of course super fun like always. Shout out the military, super duper fun. Okay, today something more complicated for me. Of course, another week went by at the base, which means I get to spend another week with my crush. If you don't know, my first video here was just me basically telling you a story about like what I'm going through. I'm 19 and I'm now having my first crush ever on basically a co-worker. It's the military, but I see it as work because I'm doing basically a desk job. So I have a crush on her and I'm with her 24/7. Our offices are literally probably 30 seconds walk between each other. Like literally the we are sharing a refrigerator. Like every time she grabs food or I grab food, we see each other. So like it's just 24/7. We eat lunch, we eat dinner, everything together. I mean, with the rest of like the it's not a unit. It's like the rest of the department. We are like the it's like basically I don't know how to name our department in English, but it's basically just to help the just common soldier like get all of the things they deserve. It's basically our job is like to maintain the rights of the soldier so they would get everything. We have different jobs like that relate to this, but it's just we are all under the same like line of work. So another week went by and like just she's a fun person. I just every day that goes by I'm like it's so cringe to say I love her, but it is what it's that like it's for me it's love, but I'm not just going and telling her that because I know it's weird. And I did say my first video on this channel was if it I said in my first video that if my first video reaches 200 views, I will I will ask her out. But it's not the topic of today. Today I want to do something that will challenge me. Why? Like everybody wants like a significant other, either like you're a male or a female. Like you want someone to love. You want to go through life with someone by your side, doing everything with you. Every time you're facing with a struggle or like you have an issue at home or at work, you want this one guy, one person that you can consult about anything and everything, and he will understand and he knows you. So yeah. Now, why do I want a girlfriend? Like, what's actually the reasoning? Of course, there is like the simple thing of like reproduce and like of course just like the normal stuff people first think of when you say a significant other. It's like it's sex or something like that, but there is more. Most of us have like we have interest. Like I like seeing superhero movies. I like seeing I'm watching I like watching shows. I'm not like the most like in depth into anime, but I've watched certain animes in my life. So like we all have like common interests. Like I like basketball. I like editing. I like my majors were biology, physiology, and chemistry. I just I feel like what you want, and it's a cliche, and I know most people actually don't want that, but I would like my significant other to like not the sec. I won't care if she doesn't like any of this stuff. I don't care if she like has no opinion about like um what major is most boring, if she doesn't have an opinion about like watching superhero movies, or like she just doesn't care about sports. I don't care. Would just like her to be open minded. Like if she would be happy to try and experience most of those things, even for the first time, maybe just with me. And the same goes with like the reverse. Like if she likes skiing, I've never skied in my life, but I would be open to try it. I don't like romance movies 99% of the time, but I would go to a romance movie with her. The same way I would appreciate if she would go to like uh, the opening week of like Sakuna versus Gojo in the theater in like 2030 or something. Like it's just I would like that kind of person that would just go along with whatever I think of, and I would go with them for whatever they think for. Like if I hate, if I've never tried to like eat Italian food and she likes to cook Italian, I would try Italian, and like maybe she could like try some of my home recipes. I don't know how to cook. But that's the first thing. Just to have this one person that would like be fine with just accepting everything you do. Of course, if I'm doing something fucked up and like like if I'm watching child porn, I don't expect her to like watch it with me, but the things that make sense to do together and like that's the first thing I think of when I say like why do I want a girlfriend, and like overall like why relationship is just amazing, like having this significant other to just do everything with. Of course, in the boundaries of make sense, I saw some stupid takes of like if you have a significant other and they are not like reinforcing every single one of your beliefs, they are not like in love with every single like person in your like close family, like they need to love everything that is in relation to your life 100%, and that's just not true. Like if I would have a significant other and like maybe I don't even know the example because no, I don't really have an example, but if I like, for example, like a certain sport, like maybe I'm not really, I'm not really watching sport, but if I would like, I would be like the biggest football fan, and I'm watching the Chiefs every day, and she hates football. That's definitely not a reason to break up or just straight up not like the person. It's just stupid. You're a child if you think this way. So yeah, this is that. Now, I'm trying to think about the second thing. Like I'm trying not to give just the most obvious answers. I'm trying not to be too like just mentioning the obvious, like someone that you can be like open with, like emotionally, like everybody knows that. I'm not going to give this as an example. Other than that, maybe like someone that can complement your personality. I am not that expressive. I'm not like in those videos definitely not, just because it's English. English is not my first language, so it's kind of harder to express everything I want to say. But I think more of like personality wise, like I don't want to say, okay, I'm introvert, I'm not an extrovert, that's definitely. So if you're not an extrovert, I think it doesn't necessarily mean you're an introvert, but I'm definitely not an extrovert. So if she could be on like more of the louder side, like if I go to a restaurant and like it happens multiple times for me, like I ordered Uber Eats once and I ordered a shawarma and it came without the Coke and without the fries. And the second I saw on the website that you need to talk with someone, I thought it would just be sending a message, but no, they need you to call one of the like employees to like confirm the fact that you got the wrong order. I didn't do that. I drank no Coke and ate no fries that day. It's not. I don't. If I can, like, it's stupid because it's actually a big part of my job to like talk to a lot of people, and I am trying to get better at it. But if I can avoid mainly phone calls with whoever I can, I'll do it. So yeah. By the way, another reason that like I realized the order was wrong only when I got to my office to eat it is because when I order things, I never check like the order, like the bag of the food, when like the what's the name, when like the when I order food, it's the delivery person, he has to just wait with my food there because he has to wait at the front gate of the base for me to just come out and pick it up. So I just always pick it up and go instantly because I'm just wasting his time. I won't waste his time. I'm not just going to go through my order and like if I see something missing, I'm not just going to tell him, hey, my Coke isn't here. Did you drink it? Have you stole that for like I'm not going to do it. There is no reason to. If you're doing it, you're cringe. Like actually checking your order while the deliverer, how do you my brain just blue screened. The food delivery guy, if you're checking your bag, your order while he's still there, you're cringe and you're not supposed to do it. And if you're going to actually complain to the guy about your order, I saw people do it because when I order, usually there are just so many people ordering from this because there are like 200 soldiers at this base. So just a billion delivery people just come on motorcycles over there, and like I see them and they actually just open the bag and check everything. I swear they will count the fries if they knew, like, oh my god. And it makes my blood boil because you're wasting his time. And even if there was something wrong with your order, which, okay, sad, but what is the poor guy is going to do? Okay. What was I going on about? What was the message? Okay. So, you probably want your significant other to like compliment. I'm not saying like flaws with your with your personality, like you're a bit shy, so that your significant other can be the one to like approach strangers or like make phone calls when you don't wanna, like basically just help. Like if you wanna order in a restaurant, I just always find it like cringe and weird to raise your hand and like wait for someone to come. Like, I'm waiting, can't you see I'm waiting here? I actually saw people do it and it's just so stupid. They just leave their just their hand in there for like actually 5 minutes. I would never do it. I think the ideal way is to just say like, hey, usually it just worked for me. I'm like, hey, I'm ready. I'm ready to order. Like that's usually my like go-to strategy when like I actually need to order for like, first of all, if I can order for like a machine, like, you know, the machine at McDonald's, for example, that's peak technology improvement. No need for customer service, just machine, get a number, pick your food. Perfect. And yeah, that's it. Other than that, I actually have no more anything to say. Is there anything else I can think of that like is the reason you want a significant other? I mean, those are big things, the things I mentioned. Okay, maybe one more thing, and it's just travel. I don't travel much. me and my family, usually when I was younger, up until like pandemic, like up until Corona, we actually traveled a lot. Mainly in our country. Never really. I flew out in my entire life twice. Once to Italy and once to Greece. And that was actually last year. So those were the first one was like when I was at like probably fourth grade, and last one was last year, the second one. So maybe a significant other that likes to travel for me would be very nice, because I experienced like I traveled a lot in my life, like mainly in my country, but it would be nice to like experience more things. Like maybe someone that is more into extreme stuff, like my sister, for example, likes like bungee and like, skydiving. I've never tried any of these. It's just, first of all, skydiving, I think I can't. I will tell it one day. I have a medical condition. It's called, I think, atsista. That's how it is called in my language, my native language. So I think I should do some research before that, because it's medical stuff, so I don't want to get it wrong. So you won't think I'm like dying or anything. But because of that, I'm pretty sure I can't skydive, but I think I can like bungee or something like that. So those kind of things. And yeah, that's it basically. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Anything else? Nothing. Okay. That's it. Once I'm relying on this for now, because I don't want to do it yet. I don't feel ready. Once my first video is watched by 200 people, once it reaches 200 views, I still don't know how I want to do it. Like asking out somebody, I think there are so many ways to go about it. Like you don't have to just come there and like tell this person like everything. You don't have to. The way I think I'm going to do it is like probably just ask her out on a movie. Like if this video reaches 200 views tomorrow and I'm like going back to the base, I would just probably ask her to watch a movie. I think it's reasonable. Like it would have to be on a weekend, and I told that once, that in my base it's like you do cycles. I'm on a cycle, she's on a different cycle, and there is another cycle. There are 3 cycles. Each one is basically to stay at the base for the weekend. So 1 week I will say for the weekend, the other one she will stay on the weekend, and then there is another cycle, and then it just repeats. So technically there is only 1 week out of 3 weeks. Only 1 out of 3 weeks we would be out of the base at the same time. So it would have to be like exactly like on this week. So yeah, I would need to think about how I'll do it. But so far the video is not reaching 200 views, which is perfect. I needed to stay this way for a while. And yeah, okay, that's it. Adios.